brand new, smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing!
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ECAC. It's playoff season here. My name is Soy. Joining me is Acoustics, and we are getting ready for the opening round of SSBU playoff action, and we've got a fun one. SUNY Canton going up against Mount St. Mary's. This one should be a good one.
Okay. Well, you gotta play that little NFL theme. Yes, we are in the playoff season, and these two teams are fighting for some play-ins. Both of these teams are 4-4, and the winner gets the grand prize of going against the third place Pace University. So this is going to be a heated match right here. One team, for them, their road ends. They've had a hard fought season. 4-4 basically means for every win there was a loss, and now it could potentially just end right here. Or if you're the underdog, this is your chance to make the miracle story, and you get to go against Pace next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough, match for both of these teams. Like you said, they've both gone through kind of a rocky season here and there for both squads. They've both had their big moments, and they've both, had those shortcomings at times. It's been a really interesting road for at least Mount St. Mary's. I had the chance to look at their regular season, and you look at their schedule. They started off the year playing fantastic, but then went on a 4-week losing streak and were able to break that in the last week to sneak into the playoffs. So they were up against the wall coming into this. Now they've got an even taller task going up against SUNY Canton, who, again, like you said, also 4-4, but they had to also come up with 2 big wins in the last 2 weeks to get into the postseason run. So both teams coming off of huge wins. Who will come out on top here? Zelda versus, that's me, Sword Fighter, not characters you frequently see going head-to-head for our opening round.
Yeah, absolutely not that guy. This is an advanced me sword fighter. You see the bow and arrow? There was time put into this me. Oh my goodness. All right, I like it. All right, so clearly they've chosen Battlefield, pretty neutral stage for both of these people. Me sword fighter actually, depending on which build you choose, can have a pretty good matchup against Zelda, especially with the use of Reflector. You can shut down a lot of Phantom setups. So I'd like to see Tatsumi really bring something out with that. Okay.
And so far, things relatively even. It is Mythical in the lead for the moment in terms of percent. That neutral beat comes out so quickly. It's a good kind of get off me option, and I'm not surprised to see Mythical throw that out pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, that's a Zelda special right there. It also reflects projectiles. So it's like, okay, I might as well throw it out. It's like a frame 4 invincible move. Might be even quicker. Oh my goodness. Okay, nice little stylish combo right there. The down and the up here.
Such a damaging move, and oh my, the down tilt into the sweet spot. That is such a good combo too, and already 41% dealt to this me sword fighter. Tatsumi's got to come up with something here. They got a pretty good chunk of percent on the Mythical Taiko, but it's not going to be easy to get this kill. Oh, they got the 2 hits of forward air, but couldn't get anything off of it.
So the funny thing about me sword fighter is they also they're pretty good all-around characters, decent normals. It's also the fact that neutral B tornado is a really good combo starter at certain percents. Tatsumi needs to start going for it more as a kill confirm. Problem is, though, he needs to be able to bait out that neutral B from Taiko first before they can go for any such confirm. Right now, they need to take a stop. Oh, the back air of justice. The back throw of justice. So I've never seen such a strong back throw.
Well, I guess we'll get the report on that result when that match finishes. But unfortunately, it happens online format. But
Yes.
yeah, no, interesting stuff. For to start it off. I mean, again, these are 2 squads that have really, again, gone through some trials and tribulations this season. Come out even, they come out and make playoffs, and both want to get started off on the right foot. And in terms of a matchup like that, I think you pointed out just that neutral B of Zelda is kind of ever present in a matchup like that because of all the potential setups me sword fighter has.
Yeah, like so. Anytime you're going against Zelda, it's pretty. You have to stay on your toes. You always have to be willing to bait out either neutral B or up B. Both are really good invincible options. One doesn't lead to a kill, but is relatively safer, and then the other one can lead to a kill depending on how you DI. So a lot of times Zeldas are matching that right out of hit sun. So you got to be careful. It looks like we're about to get an update on how the score went. Did someone get cooked? Did a comeback happen?
I was gonna say that is a quick turnaround from the end of or from the end of our view of it to the end of the match. So that is a quick stock gone by, but curious to see what that scoreline is. We'll get that update for you momentarily. But like
no. We have to guess on it right now. I'm guessing Tatsumi made the comeback.
Tatsumi made the comeback. It was let's see, we're getting word of it now momentarily. It was a one stock lead last we saw. Only the Zelda had taken a stock lead. Three stocks taken by Mount. It was a 3-0 for the Zelda. Huge swing in the first match there. Tatsumi falling and Mythical Taiko getting a 3-stock right off the bat. So Mount St. Mary's with a big win in that kind of opening round.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a miracle play right there from St. Mary's to get the 3-0. And the next player up for Canton is actually going to be Pineapple. So it's going to be interesting to see. Pineapple, I don't have much data on them, but I don't know.
Ooh.
Is that a Bowser Jr.?
Interesting. Yes, that is indeed Bowser Jr. Unless it's a random pick, but nope, this is locked in. This is the match indeed. Pineapple going the Bowser Jr. for the second member of SUNY Canton.
The Bowser Jr. into small battlefield, and the knight attacks yet again.
Chopping that internet connection right in half, splitting us from the match. But we'll get an update on that momentarily, I guess, to see a ruling if we're going to potentially reset, just because was at the very beginning, or if they'll just play it out. But Bowser Jr. Zelda for round 2. What are you looking for in that matchup? Because it feels almost similar, or at least similar in certain ways.
I think this matchup is way worse. At least in the term of me sword fighter, you have a reflector to use against Dinsfire and against Nightcall. With Bowser Jr., you don't have any option to reflect projectiles that you use against her, and then she could just reflect everything using neutral V. I think that's probably like one of his worser matchups, to be honest. So, but hey, listen, if you can make Bowser Jr. work, make it happen. More power to you.
Yeah, and I mean, these are players that, again, no stranger to difficult matchups, right? I mean, by now they've played through the full season. They've played a full onslaught of characters. You got to be able to work around the cards that you're dealt, right? The Zelda presumably giving some problems, but I mean, Bowser Jr.'s, from the ones that I've seen, they typically find ways to work around it. Things like that, the cart setup, and just being kind of more aggressive, and not being afraid of just attacking that shield, which against Zelda can be dangerous, but sometimes you got to weigh those options and take that risk.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as long as you're willing to mix up your approach, you can bait out either the neutral B or the up B, and it leaves Zelda pretty potent. Bowser Jr. does have a lot of the decently damaging options afterwards. So at like around mid to like late percents, you can definitely just get a kill off of someone just playing incorrectly. So potentially, I got my money on Mount taking this one with 2 stocks left.
I like the matchup for Mount for sure. I think that's a pretty good line to put on it too. It feels like it would, again, not a whole lot of kind of, I guess, to go off of. Obviously, 2 seconds of gameplay to look at.
Now they shielded Knight. So based off of the fact they shielded Knight instead of parrying it, they lose.
Yeah, it's over. It's already done.
It's over.
Pack it up. We'll get them next season. You know.
Look, you see how Top Dog went back to character select? I was correct. I knew this. It's hard. The gift of prophecy is difficult. It's difficult.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Again, winner of this. This is, by the way, a same kind of format as the regular season, where it's 2 crew battle or 3 crew battle. So even if you drop this first crew battle, you still gotta play through that second one, and potentially get to that third game. So we'll have to see what adjustments come through. I think for Mount St. Mary's too, it's also interesting. We've seen mostly the same 3 players, whereas SUNY Canton has a little bit more depth in their roster to try and change things around. So we'll have to see as we get ready. I believe this is the 3rd member for SUNY Canton coming in. This is Top Dog, or not Top Dog, excuse me. I believe this is this is Pineapple. Wait, no,
No. Okay, so Tycho's still in. This is someone else. I think this is Top Dog. But Tycho only has 1 stock left. So he managed to win the last game while only losing 2 stocks. So I was off by 1 stock in my prediction. But right now, it is looking great for Mount St. Mary. Top Dog has a lot of work to do. Anything that Tycho does at this point is literally just extra. Oh my goodness. Tycho is going off.
Top Dog's got to be really careful. Oh, that was nearly the stock for that down tilt, and now you got to be really careful. 103, and still a lot of work to do on this first stock of Zelda. Stock, I should say here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, but at 103, 1 simple smash attack or down tilt in the forward air could potentially lead to a kill. Oh my goodness! And look at the shield pressure. Oh. That's the other bad thing. The sweet spot on the forward air, which is also the same as back air, is really not as consistent as other sweet spots in the game. So, all those for 9 kills. Ooh. Nice down smash.
Yeah, that was a really good down smash. Love the option coverage there, too, and just barely kind of that almost tip of the hitbox there connecting to take that stock. So down goes Mythical Tycho. They've gotten 1 off the board, but it's up to Top Dog, I believe, to take the next 6 stocks. Did not drop 1 there, which is a good sign, but they know they're going up against the Lucina now. And that one, Lucina feels, what's the word I'm looking for here? Pretty well-rounded, right? Just kind of,
she's a well-rounded character. She's a jack of all trades. She doesn't have a particularly, bad matchup spread. There's not very, very times where, she's just losing a matchup against anyone in the game. She's like water. It just works. Yep. Works no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, and so that's going to make counter picking an interesting dilemma, I guess, for the side of Mount St. Mary's. But again, they've got to chat it. From what I know of Mount St. Mary's, which also have to shout out Keel Miles for some notes that they gave me on this squad. They've got a Palu and a Terry in their back pocket as well. So again, could be some interesting battles coming up here. Which one are you most excited for?
You know I'm a fighting game fanatic. I want to see Terry Bogard him a W. But at the same time, I also like to see people suffer. So I'd love to see them have to play into a Palutena. Either one works for me. I'm winning.
I'm excited to see which one that comes out here, because again, we've seen matches where some of these teams, especially some of these top teams, they just get that one player who's playing hot and they just roll through everybody, and we don't get to see a whole lot of information on the rest of this squad. So we're going to get the Cloud this time around, though. So Cloud versus Lucina. I I don't know what to think about this one exactly. It makes a lot of sense in my head where Cloud has just a little bit more reach and a little bit more kill power, but that offstage gameplay could be dangerous.
Absolutely. Way more punishable on stage than Lucina. I think so. His kill power is a lot more volatile than hers because it's tied in with like limit break. But at the same time, his neutral is probably just as strong, and his getup was so strong that yet again the connection error has occurred. All right, so just so you know, that instead of Top Dog, that's actually Waka playing on the side of SUNY Canton. They happen to both play Lucina. So I'm gonna have to say I believe in the Cloud right here. I want to believe that after the get up attack, he was not punished, despite doing it. I will say. I say a win. A win with one stop left. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter how many stocks are left. If you manage 3 of the kills, you're good.
The opposite. I'll say that the Lucina is able to clutch this one out, even though they've been in theory counterpicked here. But I'm here for the chaos, and we'll see if we can get to all 3 players here or not. But again, Lucina versus Cloud for round 2. We'll get the results of that once the match has concluded. But young Pete, a player that was not initially on the St. Mary's roster, at least from what we've seen. But, I mean, they've stepped up in a big way, a couple of big wins under their belt as the season's gone on. So we'll have to see if they can clutch this one out and get to that next set, close things up for Mount St. Mary's. Again, this is wow, I can't speak. This is the first set of the best of 3 crew battles. So there is at least one more after this. And, again, a lot of pressure on the line for these 2 schools. I mean, they've wrapped up the regular season, but now you're into December. The school year's going by. You're starting to reach finals week if you're on that semester format. You've got finals coming up shortly after this. You're just coming off of a holiday weekend, by the way, which is probably a little bit of rest time, but also now you got to quickly get back into the swing of things for playoffs. So there's a lot going on, both, seasonally and for the schools and for the players in particular, a lot for them to try and handle headed into this week.
Yeah, definitely. It depends on how people spend their break. Listen, if you're a true competitor, just because you were with your family don't mean you didn't bring the Switch. You ate dinner, said grace, everything, and then boom, you just moved into the other room, started getting right back on that net play and doing what you have to do. Especially if you know your team is a play-in team, you got to be on your A1 game, right? You can't afford to lose this opportunity to kind of just make the upset, right? Anything can happen in the postseason. I tell people sometimes it's not just about a team being better than another team. Player-to-player matchup matters so much, especially in fighting games or any game where everything's a 1v1. But yeah, so we're going to do a short break, actually, and then we're going to come back to you guys with the results of this set, if it ends or if it continues. Stay tuned.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar. I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth, years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth, years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ECAC. We're getting ready. It's round number 2, or crew battle, I should say, number 2 here. Mount St. Mary's, they took the first crew battle by a scoreline of 6-0 as they were able to clean up that last battle. Waka versus Young Pete for round number 2 here. Very different characters also this time around. The Link going up against the Game & Watch, and it's do or die for SUNY Canton.
Yes, absolutely. And right now, it's interesting that they have Waka coming out first. Waka usually being in the anchor position for SUNY. So it's very interesting to see him have to come out this early. Potentially, SUNY just feeling the pressure. This is their last possible chance if they do not win this to make playoffs. So, Young Pete out here with the Game & Watch. Interesting choice. I particularly like it because I like annoying my opponents as much as possible. So I respect it.
Yeah, Game & Watch can be a lot to deal with, although I do like the pace of play that this Link is putting on right now. They're able to take the first stock, too, so Waka striking first there. Good sign for the side of SUNY Canton, and a decent early lead, too. Only 62% means that it's going to take a little bit of time for, Young Pete to really get back onto the scoreboard here in theory, but they do find some good damage. Oh, that Nair interrupting and intercepting that forward air. That could have been dangerous, but they get out of that moment get out of that dangerous predicament for the moment, and now the damage is really starting to rack up.
Yeah, so the funny thing about this matchup, right? Remember, the Game & Watch is one of the lighter characters in the game. So Link, with all of his killing tilts, killing aerials, very easily that he can die. It's actually Graham Cracker instead of Young Pete. Graham Cracker. What a name. I respect it. But anyway, gotta be careful. The other thing that's probably the most important in this matchup is Link's ability to use Nair to cut the connection one last time.
Unfortunately, sorry. This technical difficulties, they happen in an online format, so it is what it is. But a good early lead there for Graham Cracker for the side of Mount St. Mary's. I mean, it's a squad that it's again, no strangers to finding wins in clutch moments. In fact, a lot of their wins, I believe, this season have been rather close. A lot of 2-1s, 2-0s, but very low scoring, things like that. I mean, it was going to be close coming into this matchup, but I like what you were talking about, how Link's tilts are going to be very effective in a matchup like this, right? Because Game & Watch is so light, they got to think a little bit more, be a little bit more careful and creative about how they get in on this elf.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Game & Watch has to be careful. Killing tilts, Link's Nair is relatively safe, especially on shields. Meaning Game & Watch, as long as the Link commits to shield right out of Nair, Game & Watch actually will punish them with up B. And then you saw right afterwards, after blocking the up B out of shields, you can tech chase with just up air. And it actually beats out most of Game & Watch's options on the way back down, which is one of the major ways that Waka was putting damage on the Graham Cracker. So hopefully Waka being able to keep it up will be interesting to see him put his team in the lead. Or who knows, he might just get robbed by a couple of 9 rolls. It could happen. Can't happen to anyone.
Wouldn't be unheard of. We'll get a result on that momentarily, and then we'll be jumping right back in for the next match. Again, interesting here as well to see the roster swaps as well. 2 players that we didn't see in that very first set making their appearance here in game number 2. Again, a pivotal one because it is do or die now for SUNY Canton. They must win the next 2 crew battles if they are to survive in this playoff bracket. If not, Mount St. Mary's will get the upset technically. This is in terms of rankings, and move on to that next playoff spot. I believe that first game just wrapped up. We'll get those results in momentarily and let the players think and debate about who they want to send in next. I believe Mount St. Mary's was able to take that first game. It was close, but we'll get the official word of that momentarily. And let's look forward a little bit in terms of this matchup. From what we've seen of the character selection and roster moving forward, is there someone you want to keep your eye on, or another character that you're looking to see? I mean, obviously SUNY Canton was able to, Mount St. Mary's was able to take care of business that first time around. Do you think now, if they drop that first set, is it time to immediately bring back out the players playing hot, which was Mythical Tycho taking 6 stocks on the Zelda, or do you have that little bit of room to experiment here?
To be honest, I honestly didn't agree with taking out Tycho as the starter in the first place. Tycho clearly did well against legitimately two-thirds of the roster, and then went against the third part of Waka with a 2-stock deficit. I think that assuming that was probably like Canton's second strongest or even strongest lineup, it shows how effective Tycho is against it. I see no reason to kind of like take them out of that at all.
Yeah, I mean, right. It's the old adage of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Zelda was cooking the way they were playing. Obviously, taking 6 stocks in that opening round was good. SUNY Canton's top dog was actually playing in that opening round, and they were able to take that first game. But now they're going up against Tyrese on the Joker on Final Destination for their second match. That scoreline is correct, by the way. Top Dog's going to drop 2 stocks here as they get ready. So it was close,
Yes.
but it was Top Dog coming out on top. Can they do it against Tyrese here?
Listen, all I know is I see Joker, and sometimes you never see it coming, brother. Nice. There it is. Grab combo. Doesn't connect wall parts of it. Oh, yeah. And again, so going against Joker in a stage like FD where there's no platforms to kind of mix up your recovery is so tough. One of like the fastest run speeds in the game. Like it's so easy for Joker to like just punish you in a lot of situations where the players' reactions are just good. Oh my goodness! Right now, Tyrese showing off some great movement. Top Dog gotta be careful though. All right.
Good forward tilt there to knock them off stage. And that bomb also kind of playing around its presence, but not going to be able to get too much off of it. Scary spot here because Arsene is going to come online here at any moment. And now, Top Dog, you're at kill percent. There's the forward tilt, threatening the down air. Has to be careful with that recovery, and they will be for the moment. Good forward tilt as well. Good grab. Huge grab there by Top Dog to knock them away, buy themselves a little bit more time on the stock.
Absolutely, we gotta be careful. Still in Arsene, and the up smash is going to take it.
Aren't we the best?
Just caught trying to land, nowhere really to go, and that up smash, I mean, that's a massive, massive swing, and that's absolutely going to kill. So they answer back very quickly here. Tyrese just taking care of business, getting rid of Top Dog's last stock there. So now things are back to even, getting ready for the second member of SUNY Canton. And Tyrese, again, we didn't see them last time around, but the Joker, always a powerful pick. And even more importantly, they keep that last stock, so they get to start back from 0 entering this next game.
Ooh, yeah, that's really good, especially as a character like Joker. Just a strong in general character from one of the fighter passes. You have good speed. As long as you have great reactions, there's a lot of tech chase scenarios that Joker just excels at. And then you start off as a base A tier character, and then you get the chance to just go to S tier thanks to Arsene. You gotta love it. Goodness.
Yeah, curious to see where the teams go from here. SUNY Canton, I mean, we saw there's been a couple of names here for SUNY Canton that I remember way back in the season starting off and doing pretty well. Squid on the Donkey Kong had a huge performance, I think, week 2 against University of Albany, who I believe is somewhere in this playoff bracket as well. You saw Pineapple on that Bowser Jr. make some good plays. Waka, the captain of this squad, has played a couple of different characters and had some really solid success. So there's a lot of strong play on this roster and a lot of different ways they can go to try and counter this Joker. But Tyrese, I mean, there's a reason he's kind of here in this impactful spot. Now we're going to get the Inkling as a counterpick to him this time around. And it is going to be, I feel like, a very pendulum-esque matchup.
Yeah, so this is interesting. Inkling, one of those top tiers that existed towards the beginning of lifespan. That hasn't seen as much play since then, but still a relatively strong guy. I think the biggest struggle, of course, is literally just securing kills. But Waka right here is showing up. Still got the movement. I can rack up some damage. Nice. Cool. Oh, and we already have Arsene out. Gotta be careful. This can easily turn around the match.
That forward tilt. Tyrese does a really good job of making use of that forward tilt, especially from center stage, just kind of as a good almost get off me tool, but also using it to try and follow up, just knowing where that knockback is going to send.
Yeah, he's really good at spacing it to make sure it's also out of like shield grab range. And he's also out of connection range.
Oh no, not like
Oh,
this.
yes. Oh, yes. That's
All right.
what we like to see.
We will get word of that result as always when that match concludes. That was also, by the way, that was correctly on the scoreboard. Waka was in second for the side of SUNY Canton, and also interesting. I mean, I was talking about how Waka has played a couple different characters. It's mostly been the Lucina that we saw earlier in the first match, but also we've seen Diddy Kong in the past. But now we're seeing the Inkling here. And I guess if you're looking at those three characters going into Joker, any particular reason that you might lean Inkling more outside of maybe comfort?
Inkling still has like really great movement. I'd say movement like on par with Joker's. Then there's mechanics of kind of like just pool sliding and using like her ink pool to kind of like dodge a lot of Joker's options. Especially since Jokers really love almost any aerial into like grab, you can kind of avoid using ink pool. So it's potentially that's like one of the really good options to use against him. I guess because you focus on racking up damage while being relatively safe on like any hit is really good against Joker. There's nothing I think that is particularly amazing against him, except for ink pool. So maybe just a comfort pick. Who knows? We'll have to pull out.
Yeah, I mean, there is some. What's the word I'm looking for here? There's something to be said about trying to get your players into the zone, and sometimes just trying to keep your players at a certain comfort level like that just helps them work better, right? And maybe that's why the Inkling comes out there instead of the Lucina or Diddy Kong. If they win the next two sets, we might get the chance to ask them, but that's if they pull off this comeback. While we wait for the update of that game, as I believe it's still playing out here, let's look at some out-of-town scores of sorts. There are some other playoff games going on at the moment. Bryant SSBU number 3 going up against Dallas Baptist is currently going on. That's 32 versus 33. Winner of that gets the number 1 overall seed of University of Albany Team A. And right now, Bryant, they took the first match there. They're currently playing out that second set. And also Stockton going up against Dallas Baptist. Stockton up 1-0 in another kind of play-in match. Winner of that gets Keen Esports Smash Blue. Stockton up 1-0. So a lot of SSBU action here. Again, it's playoff season. We'll be doing this, week in and week out. And hopefully we get to see more action than what we've seen. Sometimes in the winter, the servers just, the weather will just knock it out of the way, I guess. But we're ready for more action whenever it comes. And I think it's going to be tough to see who comes out on top. And both of these teams had to fight so hard to get to this point. Both had that kind of middle streak of, going up against some tough opponents that didn't pan out well, and they both had to come up with big wins late in the season to get here.
Yeah, especially coming off the 4-game loss streak that was on Sunny's side, if I'm correct, right?
St. Mary's streak, yeah.
To come off a 4-winning streak, my goodness, that's like, so at the same time, that has to be harmful to your mental, but to come back from it and still manage to make playoffs has to give your players like a feeling of relief. It's like, all right, we're still in this. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a struggle, but we still got a chance. That's right.
Yeah, it's huge for them too, right? Not only to get back on the right foot, but also get back on the right foot right before that kind of holiday break to get ready for this next one. You got a little bit of time to kind of think about, okay, we're going up against this team. We're going against these characters. We're going up against these play styles. And maybe that little bit of time off to help prepare yourself for the bracket run that you're going to have to go through might have benefited Mount St. Mary's, this varsity smash team, because I mean, you're seeing they've got a lot of kind of pop-off talent with players like Tyrese and like young Pete on the Cloud, who was able to get that 3-0 to clean up the first set. So it's one of those things where it's the any given Sunday rule in theory, right? Sometimes you get that 3-0 sweep. Tomorrow could have been completely different, but it's how you play on the day. And Mount St. Mary's so far has shown up today.
Yeah, absolutely right. Right now, St. Mary's has been showing they're pretty good, especially at maintaining leads. I think maybe that's kind of like a side effect. Actually losing so badly for a period of time. It's like, all right, we need to learn how do we keep a lead. Since we can't seem to come from behind, how do we keep a lead? And potentially that may be one of the reasons they might even have a better playoff season than they did have a regular season. It's not far-fetched for a team that's done bad in the regular season, or at least has barely performed, to suddenly maybe see that they have to up the stakes. And right now, I think we're about to get back into it and see where the stakes lie right now in Canton versus St. Mary.
We're getting word that Waka took 3 stocks and lost 2 in that process. So it did come down to final stocks there, but it was Waka who got the win. So SUNY Canton, they're now, I believe, in the lead just by 1, but this is kind of Mount St. Mary is now on their last player, and it's that player that we were talking about, the fear factor coming in. It's going to be that Zelda, the mythical Tycho, who had good matchups against a lot of the SUNY Canton roster, looking to try and take down Waka's Inkling.
All right, this is the Rizzler right here, brother. Man, my man has managed to take 6 stocks in total right now. At least in that first set. So right now, needs to take at least just 1 right here off of Waka, and then potentially could end this for his team. It would be a 2-0 for me, Mount St. Mary, which is something they definitely want. Oh, nice. Good frame trap. Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
The pressure.
We're going in. Oh, we're cooking. We're trying to cook. Oh, okay. I respect it.
Barely scratched through that first interaction while they've dealt 88 to Waka's Inkling here. Mythical certainly playing hot. What do they have in their tank here? Good night usage to knock them away. Another one. They gotta jump early. This is a dangerous spot. They just barely get around that forward air. 127 right now on Waka. They need something. They need it now, because the next 2 matches are not going to be easy. Jab. Oh my goodness, a trading, but the down smash does not kill. Weakest one in Zelda's kit. Doesn't find a way to take that one quite back air either. Mythical Tycho now pressed to the corner, and with 90%, the connection error has occurred. What a pivotal turning point, a cliffhanger to be left on.
Bro, if someone could clip that and then put the JoJo's to be continued thing, that would be perfect. That would just be perfect if someone could do that for me. But yeah, it looked like in that situation, Tycho did build up a great amount of percent, seemed to be doing very well. Of course, though, Inkling did have them in a disadvantaged state. A good couple of reads from Inkling can put you in that situation. But it's very possible that just one good tilt, one good forward air, and Tycho could take it and even it up. So we got to see, or maybe, who knows? We'll walk it through the unspeakable while we can't see. Is this what he shall do?
Match is over.
They did not do the unspeakable. Unless there was 2 SDs, no way.
I gotta believe at that percent that it was either one apiece, right? It was either Waka took the stock and then lost, or then Mythical Tycho just was able to hold on to all 3 and push it to this last match here. But who knows, it felt very quick, so I feel like it was only 1 stock entering, but or 1 stock off the board.
So we do have word, right? There's last player now for each team, 3 stocks apiece. So Tycho managed to hold on to all of their stocks. Walker not being able to take one. So it is now time for the final, what could be the final game for St. Mary. They could be winning, going into playoffs, or Canton could go for their first point, their first set, and try to make this a 1-1 scenario. So
it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And Curls is the player entering the arena. And I was going to say Curls has gone for Minmin and Bowser season, but it's the Minmin that they're banking on now. Season on the line for SUNY Canton. Can they take down Mythical Tycho? Final destination seems fitting. And the match is underway.
I'll be immediately. My goodness, this is a disrespectful match. I feel it already. All right, and what a way to end it. Final game, potential final game at Final Destination right here. All right, and there it is. It's been a great matchup in the Zelda. Using the arms basically can knock Zelda out of the startup of most of her moves right there. Oh, but if you get punished, you will get punished.
So dangerous. Look at these up airs. That's a quick, nearly 40% those two moves put together did. 77 right now on Curls to the 41 of Mythical Tycho. These up Bs kind of in odd spots, but they seem very threatening, at least for the moment. Curls, that down air. Oh, but he falls at up B. That's a good DI.
Right there. Oh, brother. All right, so the one bad thing about this matchup, though, if Min ends up using both of her tilts, she's quite punishable. It's really easy for Zelda to get the consistent sweet spot on her as a punish. Oh, nice. There's a neutral B. Oh my goodness, that was almost SD.
Got to be really careful. Good DI again. Kind of recognizing, hey, if I get clipped by that up B, I just got to hold out. I cannot afford to get hit by that second hitbox. And Curls has done a good job of avoiding it so far. They try and punish with the up smash, but the Knight knocks them away. They'll be able to snap back to the ledge. Do they find the stock? No. Again, an early up B used by Mythical Tycho to get back to stage.
Yeah, right now Tycho's playing this matchup incredibly well. Actually using the up B as a way to pressure and even get in on Min, which is actually kind of very good, really insane. Oh, yep, there's a punish right there. Oh, Min might not have been the choice. He might not be. Wow!
Even didn't kill, but the Nair will. Curls is on the board. Or no.
Oh, nope.
Wow, I thought, no, never mind. Does not kill. Still alive is Mythical Tycho, but that one will do it. So now Curls is on the board. 104, though. This is a massive lead, and oh no, not like this, Curls.
Did you say massive lead?
Oh no. I spoke too soon.
You spoke? You fool. You thought you escaped my Southpaw tongue.
100% lead. 100% lead seemed pretty massive, but I gotta say, one interesting thing about that match in particular, I'm gonna say an adjective I never thought I'd talk about Zelda with. Zelda was elusive. Curls could not track down Mythical Tycho, and on a stage like Final Destination with Min, right? There's nowhere to go, and yet this Zelda continued to elude those big arms of hers.
Yeah, there's a lot of recovery on arms, especially when you hard commit to them. So Zelda actually, through the use of up B, does become pretty hard to catch for Min because if she overcommits, Zelda can potentially either come in with forward air or back air as a really good punish, even getting the sweet spot. Or Zelda can just come back from behind with up B. And you saw in a lot of those situations, he tried to use up smash to punish, but because Min doesn't turn around immediately, the up smash will whiff in a lot of situations, which makes it even worse for the character. So it's actually a JoJo matchup. It's who can guess what each other's stand is going to do first before you get to it.
So it's certainly an odd one, not one you frequently see, and also not one on Final Destination of all places, right? That's usually Min's playground, but Mythical Tycho seemed to be making it work as they had a pretty significant lead there. Again, 100% on that second, as we're waiting to see who comes out on top. And a reminder of the stakes once more. if Mount St. Mary's and Mythical Tycho take that final set, then they win 2-0 here over SUNY Canton. They advance to the next round of the playoffs, and we might get the chance to interview one of those players afterward. If not, we've got a third crew battle to play out between these two, and SUNY Canton will have pushed us to that third game, which could be really interesting. We don't know. Any option is on the line here. We're still waiting to receive word as to that match.
Yeah, it could be an upset. Who knows? Maybe the men managed to bring it all the way back, or this could be St. Mary's saying, "Not today. You don't have a prayer in this match." You know what I mean? To be honest, though,
we are getting word. The results are in, and Mythical Tyke took down Curls. So Mount, they got the win. They win 2-0 in the crew battles, and they are advancing to the next round of the playoffs.
Oh, nice. I'm going to be honest. They got to give the MVP over to Tycho. Put in a lot of major work. I think altogether ended up taking 10 stocks in total in this entire crew battle, which is absolutely amazing. So congratulations to St. Mary. They will be moving on to the next round of playoffs. We're actually going to grab someone for the interview. So we'll be right back after this break with the interview for someone.
Boy, I got 10 streams, and I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar. I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents, and now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar. I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make
All right, we are back. Welcome to the playoff season at ECAC SSBU. You're in week 7, and we are here with our winners, Mount St. Mary. And specifically, we are going to be asking questions for the MVP tonight, Mystical Tycho.
Hey there. Mythical, are you with us? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was unmuting myself.
All right, perfect. All right, Mystical, quick question for you. You ended up taking 10 stocks tonight for your team. How important do you think it was that you play on point to kind of get you guys into the playoff berth?
Yeah, I think it's pretty important. I mean, I think statistically right now, I've been the big stock take for my team. So, we usually run me first, and that seems to work out best. But yeah, so then like once I get the lead, then my team can clean it up without too much pressure on them. It's always nice.
Yeah, and so you guys throughout this season, again, you've had some games that went really well and some games that were very close. It's been kind of a roller coaster of a season. For those who didn't get to see you all that frequently, what do you think your biggest strength is as a team?
I think this year we got some really good variety on our team, honestly, like different play styles. We got we got Pete with Cloud, and he's new to the team, and he's really strong. He comes from Smash 4, actually, so he hasn't competed since Smash 4 until coming to this team. But his Cloud is as good as ever, and he's learning the ultimate niches. So I think, having a strong top tier is really good. And then you got Graham Cracker and I think our characters are more niche and add that variety to the team that, it really rounds it out. So, with the Zelda and the Game & Watch, and Graham also plays Bowser for those who know. But
yeah, certainly a lot of fun to watch and a lot of potential from this squad. You guys advance to the next round of the playoffs. Your reward is that you get the number 3 overall seed, though. So what is the focus for you guys going up against Pace Gold SSBU?
I think the focus is just to play the best game we can, as always. I mean, I think, like you said, we've had some like close matches. We probably lost some that we shouldn't have, but I think we have a pretty good shot going into playoffs. I think against the undefeated team, we performed pretty well. So yeah, I think we're, coming into the playoffs, we're just going to practice hard, play hard, and keep running what we run.
Okay. Basically, I think that's really it for most of the major questions. So I have to ask, where can people follow you guys at, or just check out the team in general?
Yeah, I mean, we have the twitch.tv Mount Esports. We stream games there. All the ECAC games we stream on Monday nights. So check us out there if you want to watch our games. The VOD, you guys had some technical difficulties with the games, but the VOD seemed to be good on our end. So that's always good for anyone who wants to watch it.
Okay, perfect. Well, listen, Mythical, thank you guys for coming out, and congratulations for making it even further into the playoff. Can't wait to see how you guys do against Pace next week, and best of luck to you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course,
Thank you.
Problem.
All right.
All right. So, with that being said, time for us to go and fight our own net players. Not our own else. Any last words before we head off?
I mean, the playoffs are always a blast, and we've got plenty more action. This is just the opening round to get really into that huge playoff bracket. I was saying before, this is like watching the wild card games to get into the top 64 of March Madness. This is the same feeling, but it's here in December, so it's like Christmas is coming early. And I gotta be honest, I mean, this is always a blast to come on here at ECAC. So thanks for having us. And again, thank you to production for, allowing us on the mic week in and week out. We have a blast with this every week.
Yep. And with that said, we are off for tonight. We'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next week as we continue the playoff berth for ECAC Esports SSBU.
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar. I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore. Just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big. Jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big. The only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents, and now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like Canton. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.